Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening everyone. I am Attorney Israelito Torion, the Chief Legal Counsel for KOJC and Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy. Nandito po kami ngayong gabi para po iresponde yung mga akusasyon ni Senator Trillanes, Antonio Trillanes, at ni former General Nicolas Torre. And we have prepared a statement so that everything can be cleared up. And I am here tonight, together with officers of the KOJC, to really belie all the accusations. And I am going to read now our official statement. Distinguished members of the media, fellow Filipinos and friends, throughout our nation's history, under every previous administration, the Kingdom of Jesus Christ has freely worshipped and served God without interference. Today, that sacred freedom is under siege. SMNI was indefinitely suspended. Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy, our beloved founding president, falsely maligned and incarcerated. We survived the June 10, 2024 raid, our day of infamy, and the 16-day KOJC siege in August 2024. We chose silence. We healed. We sought no retaliation. Yet, injustice persists. We are mere whipping boys for political agendas. What is holy has been politicized. Our faith, weaponized. To Trillanes and Nicolas Torre, I extend this challenge in behalf of KOJC. Substantiate your claims that PRRD owns the KOJC chopper and plane. Present irrefutable ownership documents and legal proof here today. If you succeed, and they are yours, but if you fail, as we expect, you have to go to Davao City. Cleanse the airplane, including the hangar yourselves, but this time with your tongue. Why? Because your accusations are so grave. This reflects the justice of God, who waits to vindicate the righteous and judge the wicked. The kingdom of Jesus Christ stands firm. We will not yield. Divine justice will triumph. Meron din kaming Pilipino. Deal or no deal ba yung aming hamon po sa inyo? Para po sa maintindihan talaga ni former Senator Antonio Trillanes at ni former General Nicolas Torre, ito po ang Tagalog version po ng mga sinasabi ko. Mga kagalang-galang na miyembro ng media, kapwa Filipino at mga kaibigan, sa buong kasaysayan ng ating bansa, sa ilalim ng bawat nagdaang administrasyon, malayang nakapagsamba at nakapaglingkod sa Diyos ang Kingdom of Jesus Christ nang walang panghihimasok. Ngunit ngayon, ang sagradong kalayaang ito ay sinasalakay. Ang SMNI ay sinuspinde indefinitely. At si Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy, ang dating executive pastor ng Kingdom of Jesus Christ, ay maling pinaratangan at ikinulong. Nalampasan namin ang raid noong Hunyo 10, 2024, ang aming Day of Infamy, at ang 16-day siege sa KOJC noong Agosto 2024. Pinili naming manahimik. Naghilom kami. Hindi kami naghangad ng paghihiganti. Ngunit, nagpapatuloy pa rin ang kawalan ng hustisya. Ginagawa lamang kaming pambala at kasangkapan para sa mga agenda sa politika. Ang banal ay ginagawang politikal at ang aming pananalampalataya ay ginawang sandata. kay Antonio Trillanes at Nicolas Torre, hinahamon ko kayo in behalf of KOJC. Narito ang kasunduan dito. Patunayan ninyo ang inyong mga paratang na pagmamay-ari ni PRRD ang KOJC assets katulad ng chopper at eroplano. Maglatag kayo ngayon din ng lehitimong dokumento ng pagmamay-ari at legal na ebidensya. Kapag napatunayan ninyo sa inyo na ang mga ito, ngunit kung mabibigo kayo, gaya ng aming inaasahan, magtungo kayo sa Davao City. Linisin ninyo mismo ang eroplano at hangar gamit ang inyong dila. Deal? Ito ay sumasalamin sa hustisya ng Diyos na naghihintay upang bigyang katarungan ang mga matuwid at hatulan ang masasama. Matatag na naninindigan ang Kingdom of Jesus Christ. Hindi kami uurong. Magtatagumpay ang banal na hustisya. General Torre, Senator Trillanes, deal or no deal? Yan lang po ang aming opisyal na statement ng KOJC. Okay. I will read again the English statement, official statement of the KOJC so that there will be no confusion whatsoever. No? Because we are here in order to really challenge Senator Trillanes as well as former General Nicolas Torre to show proof. I will read again the statement in English so that there will be no confusion and the statement should be clear in your minds. Again, here is the official challenge. Distinguished members of the media, fellow Filipinos and friends, throughout our nation's history, under every previous administration, the Kingdom of Jesus Christ has freely worshipped and served God without interference. Today, that sacred freedom is under siege. SMNI was indefinitely suspended. Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy, our beloved founding president, falsely maligned and incarcerated. We survived the June 10, 2024 raid, our day of infamy, and the 16-day KOJC siege in August 2024. We chose silence. We healed. We sought no retaliation. Yet, injustice persists. We are mere whipping boys for political agendas. What is holy has been politicized. Our faith, weaponized. To Trillanes and Nicolas Torre, I extend this challenge. This is the deal. Substantiate your claims that PRRD owns the KOJC chopper and plane. Present irrefutable ownership documents and legal proof here today. If you succeed, they are yours. But if you fail, as we expect, you have to go to Davao City. Cleanse the airplane hangar yourselves with your tongue. Deal? This reflects the justice of God, who waits to vindicate the righteous and judge the wicked. The kingdom of Jesus Christ stands firm. We will not yield. Divine justice will triumph. That is the official statement of KOJC in English. And why are we here again? Because in a media interview, ang sabi kasi ni Senator Trillanes, sabi niya, ang na-uncover namin yung mga private jet o helicopter na binibili ni Pastor Quiboloy, sa kanya yun, kay Duterte. Kasi, pag titingnan mo, mas madalas pa siyang gumamit kaysa sa true owner, kaysa kay Pastor Apollo Quiboloy. Kailan niya ito sinabi? April 27, 2026, sa interview niya kay Karen Davila sa Head Start. Now, bakit kami kailangang rumispondi dito? Kailangan naming rumispondi dito kasi napakabigat po ng kanyang akusasyon. He is practically accusing my client, yung aming minamahal na pastor, no, na siya po ay guilty ng violation ng AMLA law. And in conspiracy pa siya ni former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Alam mo, yung violation na yan under the AMLA law, may imprisonment yan, 4 to 7 years yan. Tsaka, meron pa niyang forfeiture of the assets. Not only that, the public officer who will be pronounced guilty will suffer either temporary or full disqualification to hold public office. Imagine that. That is a very grave accusation. So we are here because he is imputing a crime against KOJC as well as Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy. Pero kung susuriin natin yung kanyang akusasyon, kung ikaw ay estudyante ng lohika, ang tinatawag noon, non-sequitur. Kasi po, ang kanyang akusasyon daw, na-uncover daw niya, he would give you the impression that he underwent a very clear investigation into the matter ni hindi naman siya ngayon miyembro ng PNP. Pero sabi niya, na-uncover namin. Oh. Yung mga private jet or helicopter na binibili ni Kibuloy sa kanya yun kay Duterte, anong proof niya? Ang proof niya, ito, pag titingnan mo, mas madalas pa siyang gumamit kesa sa true owner. Prueba ba yun? That is not evidence under the law. Why? Kasi nga po, hindi nga yan picture, hindi yan video, hindi yan testimony na si Presidente Duterte talaga ang bumili. Yun ang ebidensya doon. Kung meron ba siyang resibo na si Presidente Duterte or yung KOJC ang bumili doon, yun ang ebidensya. Ang ebidensya na non-sequitur, it does not follow. Why? Because Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy, if you know him, is a very generous man. Patagal na po siya kasi po ang KOJC, napakaraming miyembro ito in 200 countries and in 2,000 cities. Marami pong nagbibigay ng tithes kay Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy. And through the years, and of course, may nagkakaroon siya na ngayon ng mga properties yung KOJC mismo. Bago pa nga naging mayor si Presidente Rodrigo Duterte or during the time that he was mayor in the early years, may helicopter na po si ang KOJC. So, to accuse President Rodrigo Duterte as using Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy to be a vehicle for money laundering is really a below-the-belt accusation. His usage, no, we are not agreeing, we are not conceding that President Duterte may have used it because indeed, he was able to use it especially during the campaign. Okay? Pero yun po ay nature talaga ni Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy. Kung may maghingi sa kanya ng pabor, kaibigan niya, di pagbigyan niya kasi kinakailangan. At hindi lang yan. Pag may mga calamities noon, nagpapahiram din si Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy ng kanyang, ng kanyang helicopter. Pag meron ding mga government functionaries na kunyari hindi available yung mga government helicopters at nagre-request kay Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy, binibigyan niya ng tsansa na makagamit kasi kinakailangan yun ng kanyang mga kaibigan at ng gobyerno. Kasalanan ba ni Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy kung ang nature niya or yung KOJC are by nature generous talaga? At may proof ba siya na kay Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy ba talaga yun? Kasi nga po, ang KOJC ay may separate and independent personality than Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy. Kaya nga po, ngayong gabi, kinaklaro po namin dito ngayon, no? Kung mapatunayan niyo po, Senator Trillanes, kasi si General Torre din, nag-agree din sa Manila Times. Nandun yung kanyang report doon sa Manila Times. At ang banner story pa ng Manila Times, Torre echoes Trillanes claim Kibuloy became Duterte money laundering front. Ano ang kanyang ebidensya? Ha? Ang ebidensya niya dito, according to him, we do not need a big investigation to see the obvious. If Kibuloy's followers were really very strong and very many, why was it not seen on the ground? And he was referring to the siege of KOJC. Ganito kasi yun. Hindi po ebidensya na nung pagpunta niya, when he violated the religious and property rights of KOJC, na hindi pumunta yung mga miyembro. Sino bang gusto magpunta niyan? 5,000 policemen to arrest one person principally and 5 others. No? Hindi naman terorista si Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy. He is a man of God. Pero tingnan mo sa kadami niyan. At saka may reputasyon pa si General Torre. Ang rinig-rinig kasi days before, months before, gusto na niyang salakayin yung KOJC. Nakipagkita pa nga siya sa akin eh. Nagpakita pa nga siya ng picture sa akin yung isang building na parang natunaw. Parang implying na baka ganun daw ang mangyari daw sa KOJC. Ang sabi ko naman, wag naman ganun, sir. Oo. Ang may reputasyon niya, matapang daw siya masyado. At kung gusto kang hulihin, hulihin daw. Yun ang reputasyon. At saka napakapangit daw niya. Yun ang reputasyon. Nung nagkita naman kami, hindi naman siya ganun kapangit pala. May pagkagwapo din naman pala siya. Pero yung reputasyon niya, na napakatapang daw niya, of course, that caused a ripple effect to the member. Sino pa bang gustong magpunta doon? Na yung kanilang leader, na respetado masyado, not only in the Philippines, but in the entire world, ay sinalakay niya nga, how much more yung mga miyembro na mga ordinaryong tao lamang. More than 70% of the members, 7 million members of KOJC are ordinary persons. Although we should also admit na may mga mayayaman din. Oo, na mga negosyante rin. Oo. Kaya nga, huwag kayong magtaka kung yan ang ngayon pagmamayari ng KOJC. Kasi nga po, that is a product of hard work, that is a product, gift from the Lord Almighty, so huwag niyo dapat questionin yan. Kaya balik ako doon sa aming hamon. Sir, General, wala pong personalan ito. I have to be here in order for you to understand. Senator Trillanes, wala ding personalan po ito. You have to understand that you are accusing Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy of grave crimes with penalties of imprisonment, with forfeiture of assets, and with perpetual disqualification to hold public office, including former President Rodrigo Duterte. Inakusahan mo rin ang KOJC of committing a crime. And why did KOJC allow that to happen? These are grave crimes. Kaya nga po, ang amin namang sagot sa inyo, patunayan ninyo, simple lang. Prove it with clear evidence now. Present your evidence, clear evidence, linking President Rodrigo Duterte to the acquisition of the helicopter and airplane. Kasi if you can prove it, nandito po ang mga officer po ng KOJC. Okay. Nandito po ang aming, dito po sa aking left side, si Ma'am Neng Lisada. Officer po siya ng KOJC. Ma'am Neng, tanungin kita. Papayag ka ba, pipirma ka ba ng dokumento na ibigay mo kay Senator Trillanes at saka kay Nicolas Torre kung mapatunayan nila na kay Presidente Rodrigo Duterte yung mga eroplano at helicopter? Papayag ka? Deal or no deal?
Go ahead. Deal. Walang atrasan.
Ayun. Dito naman sa aking right side, klaruhin natin ito. Officer din, isang high officer, kilala ninyo palagi sa SME na ito, si Ma'am Nori Cardona. Ma'am Nori, being an officer of the KOJC, would you sign a document transferring your precious assets such as the helicopter and the airplane to former Senator Antonio Trillanes and Mr. Nicolas Torre, Mr. na siya ngayon kasi hindi naman siya general, to Mr. Nicolas Torre, i-transfer nyo sa kanya pag napatunayan nila ngayon na kay PRRD daw yung mga assets na yon. Deal or no deal?
Deal. So anytime na mapatunayan nila, pipirma kami.
O yun. Anytime. Anytime na mapatunayan nila na kanila kay PRRD yung mga eroplano at helicopter, inyo na yun, sir. At least, meron kayong helicopter at eroplano. Nakasakay na ako ng helicopter. Maganda nga. Oo. Pero, kung hindi ninyo mapatunayan po, ito naman. Walang personalan ito. Grave masyado yung accusations ninyo. Ito naman hingi namin. Pwede tayo magpermahan ng kontrata dito. Kung pupunta kayo dito, gawa kaagad tayo ng kontrata. Perma tayo. Or kung hindi kayo available dito, i-inform nyo lang ako, pupunta ako dito, perma tayo ng kontrata. Kung hindi nyo ma-prove na kay PRRD yun, didilaan ninyo. Dila Anon? Dila. Yung hangar ng KOJC, pati yung eroplano kung may makita kayo doon, at saka helicopter. Fair ba yan? Fair yan. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. That's biblical. Hindi nga yan, mabuti nga yan, magdila lang kayo, hindi kayo makukulong eh. Hindi kayo ma-forfeit yung mga assets, hindi mawawala sa inyo. Dila lang yan. Dala ka lang ng tubig. Okay na yan. Napakagaan talaga niyan. So kung ready po kayo, ready kami anytime, but give us at least 3 days notice kasi gusto ko talaga nandito para magpermahan tayo ng kontrata sa harap po ninyo. Walang personalan po. You accuse my clients of grave crimes and I have to likewise make this press conference very serious so that you will know and understand that we are likewise serious in hurling this challenge to you. Maraming salamat po at sana maintindihan ninyo bakit namin ginawa ito.
Attorney, i-clear ko lang uli. Ayong sa pag hindi nila napatunayan, no, kasi inopen nila ito, pinost nila, no? Hindi sila natakot mag-post. Pag hindi nila mapatunayan na si PRRD ang may-ari ng eroplano at saka chopper ng KOJC, ito yung deal, di ba? Na lilinisin nila yung belly or bottom ng jet at saka ng chopper at buong hangar sa loob. Pati yung apron, attorney, sa labas.
Yun, yung apron
At
pala.
dila
Tama.
nilang gagamitin nila. So bakit dila? Kasi nagsasalita sila. So yun ang ginamit nilang weapon, dila din ang pangbabayad nila, ipang lilinis nila. So
Okay.
yun yung deal sa KOJC.
Tsaka i-explain ko pala bakit dila. Because the tongue is very powerful. As a matter of fact, Musliman ako. Sa mga Musliman, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sa amin din, yan din. You should use your tongue properly. Properly and in accordance with the instructions of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Before you use your tongue, be sure that you have the necessary evidence. Especially if you malign other persons. If you accuse other persons, kailangan meron kang ebidensya. Hindi yung ang proof mo. Kasi pag titingnan mo, mas madalas pa siyang gumamit kaysa sa true owner. Ebidensya ba yan? Si Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy is a very generous man. Kung mag-request nga siguro siya noon, kung nung mabait pa siya, baka pinagbigyan pa siya, pahiramin din siya. Yung mag-request din siya sa KOJC na pagamitin siya, posible na, meron nga ako mga kaibigan, di ko na lang i-name, na mga public officers, former public officers. Minsan hindi available yung kanilang chopper, government chopper. Alam mo naman, ilan lang yung mga, ilan lang yung mga government choppers. They call KOJC. And then, they inform Pastor Apollo Sikibuloy. And such is granted. Kasi, if that is granted, proof na ba yan na siya ang may-ari? Ako, kunyari lang, para maintindihan ng mga tao. Meron akong property, farm, doon sa Davao del Sur. Farm is equivalent to a property also. Ang nandun palagi, yung aking kapatas, yung aking uncle. Siya ang nandoon palagi, siya ang gumagamit na aking farm. Pag mag-harvest siya, kung maawa siya sa akin, bigyan niya ako ng share. Kung hindi, kanya na yun. Ang ibig ba sabihin, siya na ang may-ari doon? Hindi naman. Ako pa rin ang may-ari noon. Kasi, nga po, siguro generous lang din ako, pinapabayaan ko lang siya kasi wala rin siyang ibang hanap buhay. So, yun po ang example doon. So, yung kanyang ebidensya, pag titingnan mo, mas madalas pa siyang gumamit kaysa sa true owner. Hindi po ebidensya yon, Senator Trillanes. Sana po, ma-prove mo yan. Kasi kung ma-prove mo yan, iyon na yung aeroplano. Iyon na yung helicopter. At saka si General Torre din, former General Torre, walang personalan ito, sir. Kung ma-prove mo rin, sir, na kanila yon, kay PRRD yon at hindi sa KOJC. Sa inyo na yan, sir. Pero kayo na lang dalawa sabot. Ano ba yan sa Tagalog? Mag-usap-usap kung kanino yung helicopter, kanino yung aeroplano. Huwag kayo mag-away. Kayo naman ang mag-agree niyan. Basta sa inyo na po yun. Okay? Deal or no deal?
In a world that craves the light of truth, One Network stands as an immovable beacon. For years, the world recognized our unyielding spirit, crowning us the most credible media of the year. We crossed oceans to become Asia's most trusted and valued international news team, and stood defiant as the most outstanding independent Philippine media. Now, in the year 2026, we still face the howling winds of challenges. They bend the law, trying to make us silent. They spread fear to make the industry turn away. But they have forgotten one absolute truth. SMNI is not built on the fleeting praise of fearful men. We are built in trust. Whether the recognition echoes loudly in the grand halls or sits silently in the living rooms of millions, our foundation cannot be broken. They can only try to silence us, but they cannot silence the people who know we are still the most trusted and quality news channel of the year. Guiding this unstoppable force is our honorary chairman of SMNI, Pastor Apollo C. Kibuloy.
The mandate of SMNI for nation building. It is always for nation building.
He is not merely a leader. He is a celebrated spiritual leader with strong advocacy for peace and nation builder of the year, hailed globally as a humanitarian pastor of the year, and the most influential and powerful man of the decade. Through every storm, he stands as the King of Peace, championing sustainability and pushing for a unified nation when the world needs it most. Let the shadows try to fall. Let the establishment tremble. We are the certified most sustainable and reliable news channel. We are the pulse of the nation. We are the shield of the innocent. The truth is our armor. The people our strength. We are SMNI, and our legacy is the truth.
Kapag hindi yan ibinalita ng SMNI, hindi yan totoo.
Sa SMNI lang ako nanonood at nag-aabang ng balita.
Matanda na ako. Isa lang ang pinagkakatiwalaan ko. SMNI.
Hello, Ate Kuya. Ano po yung channel ang pinapanood niyo po sa balita?
Ako